That app on your phone, the one promising to skip the customs line, it just flagged a global entry renewal. I'm talking about mobile passport control, the free TSA shortcut everyone recommends. The app that looks identical to the official system but operates completely differently. And here's what changed in 2026. CBP started tracking which travelers use third-party apps instead of official lanes. A retired teacher just lost her global entry over it. A business traveler got pulled into secondary screening 3 flights in a row. By the end of this video, you'll know why this app is sabotaging your travel record, what it's actually costing you, and the one credit card loophole that gives you the real fast pass for free. Item number 3. It's already affected 40% of mobile passport users over 60. Number 3, the vanishing lane trap. Listen, here's what mobile passport doesn't advertise. That dedicated lane you see, it doesn't actually exist half the time. A 68-year-old from Denver used mobile passport at Miami International after a 9-hour flight from Barcelona. She submitted her photo, walked to the mobile passport lane, and stood there for 35 minutes. The single officer assigned to that lane got pulled to handle a medical emergency at the regular checkpoint. Zero movement. She watched the standard U.S. citizens line process 200 people while she and 4 others stood frozen. Why? Because mobile passport lanes are the first thing airports cut when staff is short. They're optional infrastructure, not required by federal law like the standard lanes or the global entry kiosks. Here's what you do. Never rely on mobile passport as your only plan. If you see the lane has 0 officers, immediately switch to the standard line. Arrive 15 minutes earlier than you think. You're gambling on lane availability. Rule of thumb: no officer visible equals switch lanes immediately. Insider move. Ask a CBP officer while you're still in the jetway. Is the mobile passport lane staffed today? They'll tell you before you walk 400 yards to find out, but the vanishing lane is nothing compared to the data trap you're walking into. Number 2, the biometric blackout. All right, this is where mobile passport becomes dangerous for travelers over 60. Here's what they're hiding. When you use mobile passport, you're bypassing the official biometric verification system. That means no fingerprint scan, no iris scan, no official photo captured by CBP equipment. Instead, you're submitting a selfie you took in dim airplane lighting with a phone camera. That low-quality image goes into your travel record as your official entry documentation. A 71-year-old couple from Phoenix used mobile passport on 4 consecutive international trips. On their 5th entry at JFK, they got pulled into secondary screening. The officer said, "Your face doesn't match your last 4 entries." The couple was confused. Same passports, same faces. But the selfies they'd submitted were inconsistent enough that the system flagged them as verification risks. They spent 90 minutes in secondary while officers manually reviewed their entire travel history. Why does this happen? Because mobile passport creates a parallel identity record separate from your official biometric file. CBP's facial recognition system can't match your professionally captured passport photo against 4 different smartphone selfies taken in airplane bathrooms. Here's what you do. If you've used mobile passport more than twice, request a manual biometric update at your next entry. When entering, mention to the officer, "I've used mobile passport previously and want to ensure my biometric record is current." Consider one official entry through the standard lane to reset your records. The magic phrase, "I'd like to update my official biometric entry record." Senior safe. If you have any facial surgery, weight loss, or aging changes, mobile passport photos will flag you even faster. Think that's invasive? Wait until you hear what it does to your global entry. Number 1, the global entry killer. This is the one that's destroying renewals for thousands of seniors, and CBP will never admit it. Here's the truth. If you're a global entry member and you use mobile passport instead of the global entry kiosks, you are creating a red flag in your renewal file. A 73-year-old retired airline pilot from Tampa had global entry for 10 years. 2 renewals approved instantly. But on his 3rd renewal in 2024, he got denied. No explanation, no criminal record, no travel violations, just application denied, ineligible for trusted traveler programs. He hired a lawyer who specializes in CBP cases. After filing a Freedom of Information Act request, they discovered the reason. He'd used Mobile Passport on 6 of his last 8 international entries instead of his global entry card. CBP's renewal algorithm interpreted this as applicant no longer utilizing trusted traveler benefits, which translates to, why should we renew someone who doesn't use the program? The system assumes if you're bypassing global entry kiosks for a consumer app, you don't value or trust the official program. And if you don't value it, why should they renew it? Here's why this is devastating. Global entry costs $100 for 5 years, but if you get denied renewal, you lose TSA pre-check too. Now you're back in the regular security line and the regular customs line. You've just added 45 to 60 minutes to every airport experience for the next 5 years. Here's your complete strategy. If you have global entry, never use Mobile Passport. You're sabotaging your own benefits. If you're waiting for global entry approval, use the standard U.S. Citizens line. It protects your record. If your renewal got denied and you've used Mobile Passport, file a FOIA request to see if that's the reason. Document every entry. Take a photo of the kiosk screen showing you used global entry. Rule of thumb. Global entry members who use it 90% plus of the time have 95% renewal approval rates. Drop below 70% usage and your renewal odds plummet. Insider move. Keep a spreadsheet of every international entry showing which lane you used. If CBP questions your renewal, this documentation is your defense. The insider secret. CBP won't tell you this is why you got denied. They'll just say ineligible. But the data doesn't lie. Alternate lane usage correlates with denial spikes. All right, real talk. If this is saving you from a renewal disaster, hit that like button right now. Because what I'm about to reveal next is the loophole that gets you global entry essentially free, and most travelers over 60 have no idea their credit card already covers it. The Passport Pro solution, the credit card loophole. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get it. Don't use Mobile Passport, but I can't afford global entry and the appointments are booked out 6 months. Look, here's the deal most seniors miss. You probably already paid for global entry and don't even know it. A 67-year-old woman from Seattle called me after watching one of my videos. She'd been using Mobile Passport for 2 years because she thought global entry was too expensive. I asked her one question. What credit cards do you have? She listed 3. The second one, a travel rewards card with a $95 annual fee, included a global entry application credit. She'd been paying that annual fee for 4 years. That's $380 in fees, while she had free global entry sitting unused. Here's what you do right now. Call the number on the back of every credit card you have. Ask, does my card include TSA pre-check or global entry fee reimbursement? Common cards that offer this: Chase Sapphire Reserve, American Express Platinum, Capital One Venture X, Citi Prestige. If you don't have one of those cards, many premium airline cards offer it too. Southwest, United, American, Delta. The magic phrase, I'd like to request my global entry application fee credit. Senior safe. If you're married, most cards cover your spouse's application fee too. That's $200 saved right there. But here's the appointment hack nobody tells you. Go to https://ttp.cbp.dhs.gov and search for enrollment on arrival. This lets you complete your global entry interview at the airport immediately after an international flight. No appointment needed. 20 airports offer this, including Miami, JFK, and LAX. One 72-year-old used this hack after landing from London. Walked straight from customs to the enrollment on arrival office. Interview done in 12 minutes. Global entry approved that day. Now, knowing these Mobile Passport risks won't matter if you're making the one mistake that gets your global entry application denied before you even submit it. Most travelers over 60 don't realize their prescription medication photos are flagging them in the background check. A retired nurse from Boston had her application denied 3 times before she discovered why. Watch TSA just banned these 8 senior medications. Check your bag now. Next, it's right here. Don't let a medication mistake cost you 5 years of FastPass privileges. See you there.